playing one of them with my good friend Ian. If you want to say hello there, Ian.
Yeah, good afternoon.
How are we doing? Are you
How are
good?
we all? Yeah, man. Awesome.
Sweet. Okay,
Yourself?
so I'm heading towards the first tee there. You already there?
I'm here.
Cool.
Um,
Be there with you pretty soon. So yeah, we're just going to do a couple of course reviews. I like to play these with just a couple of the guys, just to kind of obviously rather than giving just my own opinions on it, rather bring some of the other guys on board too and see what they have to say, good, bad, or indifferent about the course itself. So I have the feed on the right turned off, so I'm just going to open up YouTube there on my phone and be able to check out the comments and stuff like that there. So we're just going to go through the flyover there for the first hole. So this is Oak Hill East course. Now, as far as I'm aware, this is the RCR where the Ryder Cup was on back in 1995. I could have that wrong, but I'm hoping I don't have that wrong. So looking forward to seeing what it is, and or to seeing what it's like. I played a few holes of it earlier, and so just wanted to kind of go through it all. Okay.
well, I've teed off.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
the fairways are way too narrow.
Okay, I've landed in the middle of the fairway. I don't know if you've got turn order on.
Yeah, I can
I
see your
landed on the
ball there
middle
on
of
the
the
side.
fairway, and I don't believe it landed on a necessarily
Oh,
bad
sorry, Lee.
place
Yeah,
to land.
just doing
And it's just
a couple of
bounced
different
to
course
right.
reviews. So I picked a few courses that actually came up. So I know I stumbled into this one earlier for a few
Yeah,
holes.
same as you, fella.
So yeah, just the same thing there. That's a bit unfair, I think. I
You
don't
feel
like.
it's? I think that's unfair. You can't land any more in the middle of the fairway than I did, and you.
I don't think you should really be punished for hitting the middle of the fairway and then end up in the rough. So that's a bit
Yeah, and horrible rough as well.
78 to 91. I suppose it could be worse.
Yeah.
Um, do, do, do,
Well,
do.
we'll hit one up and run it up. Well, we got it up there.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna hit the 2 iron. Like that's there's a,
I
there's a
hit my
bit.
2 iron. I
Yeah,
know
that's.
it's a bit less than yours. I'd check you don't hit too much of it, buddy.
Might just loft it up a little bit then and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, I hit my two iron, and I've sort of got middle of the greenish, and I was further back than you.
Yeah, I hooked mine a little bit there. Run up, go into the bunker. Yeah, that's a bit disappointing for sure. Anyway, definitely, definitely not a good one to be hitting the. Can you get David Doubtfire involved in your streams, please? Why is that, Lee? Why is that? I'd love to. I'd love to hear why we should have David involved in the streams. Do, do,
Mhm.
do.
Have we got a
Right.
viewer, by the way?
Oh, we've a couple there. I think Eric is there.
Oh,
So Lee
we have
started
a
off
viewer,
wondering what this
Jenny.
was. Uh, Eric was one. Eric is basically letting him know that it's basically two bums trying to play golf. Um,
With cheese on it.
with cheese. So yesterday's round was more focused along the lines of the pizza debate, what our favorite toppings were. So it wasn't very golf orientated. We don't like pineapple, so just in case you do like pineapple, look, we don't. So we're going to tell you it's wrong from the get go, no matter what. Cheese and egg. Yeah. Do you know what? I've heard of the egg thing. I think Steve was talking about that last night.
If you go to Pizza Express, they crack an egg in the middle of it
But why
before
would
it
you
goes in the
want an
oven.
egg on your
No,
pizza?
no, because it's spinach. It's spinach and egg, and you don't have the other kind of and bacon and ting. And it's nice because the egg bakes, and baked egg is nice if it's done well. So it gives it a nice
Oh,
flavour.
David's on the stream. David, cheers you for that, but not necessarily. I'll have other opportunities. Of course you will, David. But look, do you know what? If you're watching the video, you can comment in there and give your thoughts on a couple of things as
Is
well.
that
We'll be happy to hear.
our friend Scosby?
Yeah, yeah,
David?
that's David.
Ah,
Um,
could you ask him if he's received the message regarding tonight's match at all?
yeah, I think he should be able to hear you there. So yeah, just in case
Oh,
you
okay,
can't
sorry, yeah.
hear Ian there at the moment, David, he's just wondering if you're playing your match today. Holy crap, this is
Oh,
tight.
please tell me if you've got turn order on.
I don't
You
have turn
haven't,
order
have
on.
you?
No, I
No,
never
you've
have
just
turn
seen
order
me
on.
missed. You just missed me sink an unbelievably, awesomely brilliant putt. But anyway, sorry, go on.
Have we got
Yeah,
Tim in
sorry.
here as well now?
Yeah, Tim's playing now.
Oh, excellent. Um,
Well, I like the first hole. I got a birdie on it.
I'm not a big fan of this.
Oh,
The second hole. I mean,
no, it's quite narrow, isn't it?
like I love a challenge and everything else like that, but I also like to play a golf course that looks like a golf course. You got into the tree, like that. Just those trees are either they're too tall or they're too close. From what I can tell, because I did have a bit of a look on just a couple of images, stroke savers, stuff like that earlier on, and it's definitely not as tight as this. So what it looks like to me is this is maybe a TGC1 course that got ported over to TGC2 and hasn't really been updated to fit into TGC2 and I suppose the swing mechanics because like the swing was very straightforward in TGC1, not so straightforward here in TGC2. So that's a bit disappointing. Just gonna try and hit a low cut. They're not actually. Well, I don't know. We've only played one hole, so it's kind of hard to get a good idea of it there. Um, Missed the fairway, but again, it was kind of hard to hit it in
No,
the
they're
first
not.
place.
I can confirm they're not. They're. Sorry, I put my tongue in my mouth and speak. They're subtle breakers, so if you're next to them, there's hardly anything. But 10 foot out,
David
they're those
wants to
ones
know
that you put a
where
cup outside.
the message is on PSN in messages or in YouTube in messages.
PSN message. All it is, David, if you can hear me, sorry, David, I'm not sure if you can. Is it's Father's Day next Sunday, and I've just realised, so I might not be able to make
Hit
the
the flag.
stream.
Oh no, that's twice in one day. How the hell
So
does that
when Cahool
happen?
stops getting excited, and right, you finished, Cahool, yeah? Thank you.
Carl, do you
So
put
David, yeah.
blackcurrant
So
in your
if you're,
Guinness?
okay,
Sorry, go on.
David. So
Continue.
if you're available this evening, to do our match at Wentworth this evening, around 7:30 suits me. If that's good for you, I just wonder if that's something that works with you. I don't know if you want to be actively streaming a lot at the moment, um, or what. So yeah, if it fits into your plans, if you could just let us know in the message, then I can get ready for that. Thank you. Sorry, Cole, you can get excited again now.
It's all right. It's all right. I will be streaming tonight as well, mate. Yeah, that's fine. Perfect. So he's all in for your match later on. So now we've got that sorted. I can
Okay.
complain about the fact that
Sorry, can
that's
I
twice.
confirm?
Oh,
Sorry, David, can we just confirm that's Wentworth? It's at Wentworth, isn't it? And it's at Wentworth.
do, do,
And all we've
do.
got to do is decide the pins and tees.
Cool about that. So okay, so it's widened or it's at least widened up a little bit here again. We're not overshadowed in trees. The rough is friendly. There's one thing I will say is that you'll find it tough to actually end up in the heavy rough unless you hit one quite wild. But it just
I think it's quite pretty. I think it looks pretty.
yeah, you know
I
what
mean, I know that means shit all when you're playing the game, but I think it looks quite pretty.
yeah. Well, I suppose it's all about looking good, but then it has to play well as well.
Yeah, it can look beautiful, but play like a bag of spanners. I'm 8 feet away.
That wind didn't do a thing for it, and it's probably going to end up miles away. Oh wait, there was a question there for me a minute ago. Do you put blackcurrant? Do you
Do
put
you put
blackcurrant
blackcurrant?
in your Guinness? I don't drink Guinness.
Ooh.
Guinness is rotten. It
No, you're
actually is like
Irish,
it.
so you must drink Guinness.
I don't drink at all.
No, you must.
At all.
You're not really Irish. You can't be Irish.
I'm definitely Irish. I'm definitely Irish. Just
A non-drinking, a non-drinking Guinnessing one.
yeah, that's it exactly. I do have the occasional Bulmers or whatever, but that's about it.
Yeah. Where's Mr. North when you need him? When you need to talk about
And there
drinking,
she
where's Mr.
goes.
North?
Cahill, I am 10 years old. My brother is half my age. I am 14 now. How old is my brother? What?
What? What's the question?
So the question is,
Sorry.
I am 10 years old. My brother is half my age. I am 40. I am now 40. How old is my brother?
So his brother's 5 years younger then, isn't he? His brother's 35.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought. Hope that's the right
So is
answer.
it a golf test and maths test?
It seems
Guys,
to
I don't
be.
come up with spelling. I don't want spelling or geography. I'm shit on spelling and geography.
Wait, hold on a second. Is the brother half your age now or half?
No, he said at his age of 10, his brother's half his age. So his brother's 5 and he's 10. So if he's
Yeah.
40, so
Yeah, it
that's
must be
30 more
35.
years. So he's
What
30
the
years.
hell? Look at this.
Now this is tight.
Like,
Wow.
that's crazy.
And it's a par 5.
I mean, like, this is a real golf course. Could you imagine playing a golf course like
I'm
this?
going to punch it.
I'd be
I'll
looking for
punch
my money
mine.
back.
Oh, oh dear. I punched it because I was scared and I ended up in the bunker.
You were scared. Oh, that's a very straight line. Wow. 35. Hey, we got it right. Well, Ian got it right. Bit of a fake Irishman. I don't accept that. That's a bit.
Who's calling you a fake Irishman?
The Scotsman is calling me a fake Irishman. Oh.
Oh dear. Oh. So effectively, the Scotsman would be a heroin addict under the same rulings then, if we're going stereotypical.
What?
And that's sort of a train spotting film, isn't it?
Okay, so wait, David has confirmed 7:30 Wentworth West non-TST version.
What's a non-TST version?
I have two versions of it for the TST, so I think it's just the standard one. So it's the one with the most plays.
Excellent. And what pin set and pins are we playing? What do you reckon? Pin 2?
I drew
Not
that
1
a
or
bit too
4?
much. Sit down, sit down, sit down. That's gone off the back of the green. I've never met an Irishman who doesn't drink, let alone not drink Guinness. You know what? They do exist, man. Strangely enough, they do exist. So yeah, I think, to be honest, so far, I don't know what you think, guys, but for me anyway, it's the only issue that I'm really seeing in this course is just the fact that it's way, way, way too tight. There's just the fairways,
Again, yeah,
everything is just like, it's grand if you're hitting the ball straight and whatever else like that, but you can imagine that there'd be an awful lot of people who play this that if they're not playing well or don't hit it as straight as everyone else does, would be looking to turn this one off. I would anyway if that's me.
Again, yeah, I can see your point. I like the way it's constructed though. It's just if we could make it a bit wider, but not necessarily make it wider. Make the trees not
Just give
overhang
it.
the rough so much to give you a chance, give you an
Yeah,
opportunity for one bad shot, maybe, or maybe she just man up and only hit good shots. And
it's not a Cathal O'Sullivan course, put it that way. No, it's not. I wouldn't go that far at all. I mean, like, I've put out some pretty horrendous courses there as well, and I've gotten better over the time. But I just feel like this course, like all that really needs to be done to it is, because it genuinely looks, if you've seen
make it
courses that were
player-friendly.
on TGC1 and then you bring them over to TGC2, things happen, and you'll notice actually from Colin's Wentworth that he did, was that if you actually see the pictures from his TGC1, it isn't that bad. Like it's nothing spectacular, something worth crying home or about or writing home about, I should say. But the minute he ported it over, he didn't make any adjustments, and what happened then was that the trees were about 50 feet too tall, and it just looked ridiculous. And I think that's what's just happened here, is that he hasn't taken into account the fact that you need slightly wider fairways for TGC2, and the trees themselves they're like every tee shot's like a tunnel.
Very much so. Very, very well put. Precisely put. I want more maths questions.
You want more maths questions? Oh wait, hold on a second. There was something else there. Green teas, David wants. If you have a piece of paper, a log, and a candle, but only one match, which do you light first? Well, I'm assuming you light a match.
The match.
Yeah.
If an aeroplane crashes, smack bam in the middle of two countries, where do you bury the survivors?
There are no survivors. Well, I'm assuming there wouldn't be. I don't know.
No, there you go, see? No, people start arguing when they bury them, and then they just don't realise the word survivors are in there.
Yeah. Gotta go. Daughter is turning into a brat. Have fun all. Oh, see you later, Eric.
Bye, Eric. Play soon, please.
I might actually read a putt here for once, and rather than just hitting it for the crack. That's what I tend to do for reviews. I don't really focus on playing overly well. It's not really about how good I play or anything else like that. It's really just about the course, and I think to get a full test of how courses play and whether they're a decent course or whether they play pretty decent, you kind of have to hit some bad shots to find some of those areas where you can test out. So I'm not too pushed about.
That's what I must do. That's what I must do every time I play. Then I'm testing it.
You're testing out every course you play. Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, I could put a way more effort into this. And did someone just get a hole in one? Oh, what an asshole! Tim just got a hole in one. Oh, nice shot. Did you have to fade that around the tree? Did you? Just hit it.
Closed his eyes.
That was an awesome shot.
He closed his eyes and
play.
whacked it. He's closed his eyes. Sorry, I can't remember actually saying that you could play. I mean, look, me and Cole are having a nice little gentle.
Oh, look, we even get a notification to rub it in, like.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Cathal, why do Irish people put so many sheets on a bed? I don't know. Go on and tell me. Actually, I must get cracking on my first round for the US Open this week, especially after last night's performance.
Yeah, you're flying at the top of that. You should definitely let me and Collins play with you. We can help you.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you the whole way through it.
That's it. If we just chat about pizza again, it'd be sorted. Like.
And I'm not sure we actually covered the tomato ketchup on kebab. And by kebab, I mean doner kebab, not like chicken or healthy.
Well, why do you just assume that everything that, like, if you put chicken on anything, it's just you're doing it to be healthy? I just do it because I like chicken.
Well, because chicken's healthy, and it's healthy, apart from KFC.
That's true, and hillbillies.
But if you just eat the skin. If you just eat the skin and throw the chicken away, that's okay.
Who does what? Who does that? Seriously,
Me, seriously. I don't eat the chicken. I just eat all the skin. Then
I
I'm not interested in the
Oh, I
chicken bit
thought
of
it
it.
was a joke, Lee. I thought there was like a punchline coming or something to like, why do Irish people put so many sheets in a bed? Apparently, he went on a tour of Ireland playing St. Pat's and Crusaders, and every B&B we stayed in, the beds had so many sheets in them. I thought maybe it was an Irish thing. Um, I think it's like an old Irish thing where they have like three sheets down and then there's more sheets, and essentially you never have a duvet. It's just you sleep in sheets and that's it. I've seen that before. I think you could be right in that it is a bit of an old Irish thing, but yeah, I genuinely thought there was a joke coming there, to be honest.
I was waiting for the punchline.
Yeah, so was I. So was I. A
Yeah.
little bit
I
disappointed
was
by that.
thinking, is it to do with doubling? Like doubling the sheets? Is it doubling and doubling and doubling? I was trying to think how the sheets, and I'm sitting, honestly, I've got a bogey because I'm sitting there thinking, how's doubling going to relate to sheets? Oh, is it sheets as in the accent, like shit? Like, I was trying to think. But anyway, what the hell is this bloody hole? Hole 8.
I'm not there yet. I'm still on the last hole.
Oh yeah, you're in for a pleasure when you turn up to it.
Yeah, this the fairway in this one was again. It just that's all that
No,
seems to be
this
wrong with
next
this
one is
course.
the
It's
most
just
ridiculous one ever.
oh really? Wait till I
Again,
get
if you hit
there.
it
So.
straight, you're absolutely fine. But
Yeah, actually, we were chatting
all
a
right,
little
Mr.
bit
Holding one.
about Chicago Golf Club last night, there, Lee. I saw it through the building up through the forums and stuff like that. Haven't played it, but it looks class. David says, "I'll tell you something though, mate. If you don't mind me saying, your play over the last two serious rounds, as I said, has been the best I've ever seen since the game's release. Keep it going." Cheers, David. Don't know where to be honest. Both rounds I haven't been playing very well going into them, and it just seemed to always click. Actually, that's a lie. Not this week. Last week I was playing pretty well. This week not so much, but it just all seemed to click on the day, which suited me perfect. Okay, so we're just gonna. Ooh, burnt it on the right edge. Looks like you. Okay, so this eighth hole. Oh, what is this? Is there even room to put a ball down there?
Yeah, I went straight down the middle. Got away with it. Like a legend. And then I chipped it in for a birdie.
Okay, how do we like? Are you able to avoid hitting those trees? See, that's.
Yeah. Straight down the middle, buddy. As long as you hit it straight, you're fine.
Oh yeah. But then I suppose your
I'll
second
wait for you
shot,
on the
then you.
8th.
Oh no, it's got a horrible kick in it. See, there we go again. Like that ball went right down the middle of the fairway, but yet now I'm in the rough, which just seems absolutely ridiculous. Um, so I'm just gonna hit that out of there and hopefully give myself a chance at birdie. Right, I think I'm just gonna give this a whack. Not too bothered about the line of it.
Let us know when you're on the 8th, buddy.
Oh wow, that was slow.
Oh, sorry, the 9th.
Yeah, just coming on to the ninth there now.
Cool.
Yeah, David's been putting in an awful lot of practice actually. I was watching a little bit of one of his rounds yesterday. Okay, so the ninth doesn't look too bad, but again, it's just it's it's a course where you just have to miss trees all the time. Okay, and 168 out. Greens are relatively firm, so it's definitely going to bounce up a little bit. So I might just downloft it a little bit, aim it out the right hand. Actually, I might just leave it alone. Come on, wind! Come on, wind! Maybe I should have moved that to the right.
Yeah.
I'm stuck there beside someone on the green anyway.
You and Tim together. I'm just coming up from behind the high. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Ah!
You're right there, you.
No, I just missed the. Oh, it's so good. It's sort of 40 miles away. 40 miles away it was. And it just come in high, come in high, who come in high.
Oh, the two of them, one after the other, straight in.
Right.
Okay, so we're on to the back nine, are we? Perfect. 432 yards. It seems like the most open hole we've played so far, or at least in a long while. Yeah, I went with driver, and no, driver's fine actually. Vlad said, "Congratulations! If you're not careful, they'll handicap you." They've already talked about giving me a 5-shot penalty, so we'll see. We're playing. Actually, I don't know if I'm allowed to say yet. So, but either way, the course we're playing this week is not one of my favorites. In essentially that it's just one I don't necessarily play well on. So, there's
Who
definitely
plays in it?
what?
What? Sorry, what is this? Who do you
Oh,
play
this is
with?
the Four
What are you talking
Nations.
about? No, so I
Oh
don't
wow!
know. Oh, it's just when you play with those other people.
Slow,
Enforcer's one,
slow.
isn't he?
Yeah, so Lee plays,
Enforcer.
Phil plays, and Tim. And I just hit a terrible, terrible shot there. Okay, let's see. I'm going to loft this up quite a bit because it's going to run forever once this hits the green.
It's a tricky old, tricky old.
Okay, in for par. You need to give us a shopper hole next event. Ah, Jesus, no. Yeah, the fact that we're playing the course that we're playing, not a hope, not a hope. I think the best I've shot on pin set one there is even par. Um, I've shot over par a couple of times, and I might have shot under par on other pin sets, but not much. And there's a reason why I play it early in my society, because then it's over and done with, and I can focus on the other courses that I prefer for the rest of the society, or the rest of the season, I should say.
So what's the sort of standard? Like, are they all sort of like the other people in this society thing that you play? Are they all you all roughly the same, or is there sort of like a clear
Yeah, yeah, no,
better player,
everyone's.
or is it all like level? One week could be one winner, one week the next, or
Well, we've played 3 weeks so far, so I've won the last two. To be honest, never really thought I was going to win. I had a feeling I might win the Golf National only because I played so well going into it, but this week definitely not. I think everyone's kind of on a level playing field. Obviously, we'll always have like one week where things just work out, and weeks where things don't. Like first week in Pebble Beach, I was actually playing really well that week, and then showed up and played and putted absolutely horrendously. So it does kind of ebb and flow like that, where people will have good weeks one week and not so good the next week. But I think everyone's on a pretty level playing field. But again, it all just depends on the week and the course and whether it suits you. Like some people
okay?
operate better. Like for example, fast greens. That's my kind of thing. If you want me to play well, pick all the fast greens in the world because I like them. I love playing on
Yeah,
fast greens. But
don't put you on 116.
yeah, don't put me on 116s. If you put me on 116s, I'm not going to win. That's just a little tip there for you, Lee, when
You
you come
know,
around to
next
picking your next
time we're
course.
playing for a game of course, you know, said, "Well, where should we play?"
Yeah,
Do you know any 116 courses we can review? We can have a
there's
nice
actually,
match.
I think
See
is it
what-
is it Copa Vista? I think Copa Vista. It was one of the courses that were in for the I don't know what kind of a series it was, where you basically had to pick a country and try to do like a themed course surrounding that country you picked. And Copa Vista was in that list of courses, and I think those greens are incredibly slow. Um, I just I get really really frustrated by slopey slow greens because downhill putts run like 182s, but uphill putts run like you're putting through a sand pit, like so it's really really frustrating.
yeah. See, I like them because you can attack the. If you have the sort, if you have the 189s or 187s or whatever, if you get the line right,
Hmm.
you know, grand, well done. But if you get it wrong and you try to say putt through the sort of break when it's sort of 6 to 8 foot away, you're trying to putt through the break.
Yeah,
You get it wrong on those, you're taking a couple of more putts. But with the
yeah.
one you can, I feel, trust it more, give it a whack, and if you miss it, you're never too far away. So it is for the weaker player. The better player you are, I think, the
I think
faster the greens
I think it's just about being
you
smarter
enjoy.
with it. I don't know if it's about being like better or weaker or anything else like
Then I'm
that.
completely flummoxed.
Because
If you haven't used smartness, see, I used the word smartness. That's where I'm completely gone now. If you have to use intelligence, then I'm completely
oh,
flummoxed.
that's three. I've hit the flag 3 times today. That is ridiculous. And at least this one stuck beside the bloody hole, though. The rest of them bounded off the green. Yeah, I think that and I think people might have seen it in the stream I did in Birkdale, was that I wasn't trying to fire at a flag. I was trying to fire at an area where I knew I could make the putt, or at least give myself a good opportunity. Because sometimes hitting at the flag is usually hitting into a really, really dodgy slope and not one you really want to be stuck near. Whereas I tend to play towards kind of anywhere that will give me an uphill slope, because again an uphill putt is going to be 10 times easier than a downhill one, and at least try and give me an area where it doesn't break as much, and at least that way I can score from there. But if I just fire at flags, then there's a good chance I can count myself out. I'm going to have a crack at this. I think it's reachable. Um,
I managed to land right in the middle of that water. smack bam in the middle of it.
I think I can get over it.
Yeah, you can. I don't know if you get the
Oh, just
fairway.
about, but I don't think it's going to get fairway. No, no, no. We're in the rocks. Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
No.
My all-time favorite course on TGC2. Do you know what? My all-time favorite course isn't even a real one, even though like I have a fascination for playing real course recreations. It's that is it Juella? It's called, or Guella, or I don't know where that's gone. It went straight up and straight down. Yeah, Guella Golf Club, I think, or Juella Golf Club. That's by far my favorite. It's an awesome looking course.
What was that called?
It's yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know whether it's Juella or Guella. It's Gewella.
Okay.
But it's an yeah, I don't even know how to pronounce that. But it's it's a really really nice course. I really really enjoy it. But that'd be my all-time favorite. I just think whoever designed it just did an absolutely cracking job on it.
Do you know who designed it?
Haven't a clue. I think it was done on the PC, so it doesn't show up.
Would he have any more sort of course, other courses by a designer? He may have made some other gems.
Yeah, I might have. Could probably take a look at that actually.
You know. Anyway, it's not so much course reviewing going on because it's pretty much very samey. There's a lot of trees, there's not a lot of fairway, and it's...
Yeah, there's not much really to review about this anymore because,
No.
like, I mean, I suppose we could really tear it apart if we wanted to and have a look
again,
at the
with
bunkers and stuff like that.
a little bit of work.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, aesthetically, I think it's very nice.
Yeah, that's
you know
it.
what I mean?
Like,
it's pretty.
it has the potential to be a really, really good course, but
yeah,
it's so claustrophobic. It's unreal.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even realize that the fairway turned into rough there. Ooh.
No. And there's no distinctive marks to say it does either, so it looks like
Yeah,
it just runs up towards those bunkers.
Yeah, I just thought that was fairway the whole way up.
You know, perhaps it wasn't fairway at all. None of it was. I don't know.
It was. It's actually, yeah. It's.
Oh, I'm going to try something here. I'm going to fully loft my 4 hybrid on this par 4 and see what happens. Well.
Right, enjoy your gym session, Lee. We'll chat to you later, no doubt.
I went in the water. That didn't work.
Are you on the next hole, Lee?
Yeah, I couldn't wait much longer there now.
Sorry, I was slowing you down, away.
Yeah. No, you know, there's not. It's quite hard to play this badly. So, and to be fair, now I know my match is on with David tonight. I've got a round to practice at Wentworth as well, so I need to get that done.
Oh yeah, cool. David's just there. I can find out.
Not that I'm in a rush.
Yeah.
Not that I'm in a rush to finish this, but that's on my mind now because he beat me last time, and I am hoping that the euros I invested in the hour-long lesson has be put to use. Oh, another fine thin fairway.
Okay, so what have we got? 4 holes left. Yeah. There's not really much more we can really say about the course. Has potential, but just wait. Is that a par 3? Oh, it is a par 3.
You know what I thought you said when you said that really fast?
What?
I thought you said, is that a pear tree? I thought you said, where's that? This here a pear tree? And it's like, pear tree there now. What's going on?
It'd be cool if you could add some pear trees in the game, but
yeah,
no.
pear trees. Well, you can. You put a lovely pear tree in the.
Don't bang on about Wentworth.
at Wentworth. There's a pear tree there. I got a hole in one on it, remember? You still haven't sent him a car.
Oh, Phil's just hopped on there. How you doing, Phil? New update will be live soon. Enjoy this one. Yeah, looking forward to checking that out. I don't know actually if any of the guys that are on the stream at the moment was watching when I played the San Diego. And one of the recommendations I made to him was just to go ahead and work on the background because it just looked very bare. It looked like kind of Tiger Woods games from like 99, 2000. And so he went away and did that. So I think it's San Diego 3 is what he's called it now. And you should take a look at the difference. I mean, the course just really, really came to life just by having that small bit of a background done. And it looks fantastic. Obviously, he's going to keep working on it and like over time, like again, like your first course is never going to be
Go on. Go.
your best. It rarely happens because there's so much in the designer to learn and get better at, and you'll kind of hone your skills as you go along. But cracking first effort.
You've got to make full use of all the tools.
That's it. But you gotta.
It's given.
Here's the thing, though.
Putt. Seriously, no. Can we just talk about this putt? I just put this putt in there that I can only say for the eagle on hole 17 for an amazing shot. Carry on about tools.
Okay, so we just had a. Oh man, look how tight these fairways are. Oh, right. Anyway, so yeah, like with the tools and stuff that are in the designer, like there's so many there that people don't even know about because I do think it's one thing from HB that they could actually do it working on is rather than leaving it up to the community and stuff like that, they should have like a beginner's like a tutorial walkthrough, something better than what's there at the moment, to kind of encourage people to use the designer more.
Again,
more
they
people
should
don't
have
do it because
a set of default holes. So a dog leg left, a dog leg right, and all you have to do is stretch it or widen it, and it bang, there it is. You know, like a pre-designed, so 10 shapes of holes. So long straight, you know, a little dog leg, a little, do you know, and then you can add height to it. That's how it lays out the hole, bang.
That's it. Like, if there was something where, you know, they would teach people how to use the splines and use them correctly and how you can actually lay out some fairway and some rough in a matter of like moments rather than like using the brushes and stuff like that, because an awful lot of people an awful lot of people will just kind of go in and they use the brushes because it looks easier, and to be honest it does, but the issue is that trying to get a fairway to blend to oh my god, look at it. How did you eagle this like? Oh,
those lessons, that putt, no seriously, my putt, awesome putt, wow, what a putt. Those lessons, well paid off.
No, it's not the Jumeirah at all. Yeah, I know the Jumeirah is done by Crazy Canuck. We were actually curious when he was
Are you
designing
joking?
it.
I've just putted that one as well from a mile away.
Oh, if we only had turn order on.
Only you did, you'd have been amazed.
But yeah, because we were checking out with him if that was actually going to be the Jumeirah Estates where the DP World Championship is on, but it was a fictional course he created. But no, that's not the one I was on about. Beautiful course though.
See, I assume you're answering people's questions.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're talking to someone, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because unless I'm reading the things that you're answering, I haven't got a clue what you're chatting about.
Oh yeah, you'll know if I'm talking to you or not.
No, I'm saying there's a playing partner with you who's not reading the stream. You could read the question.
Oh yeah.
So then I would get value out your answer because I'm thinking, what the hell is he banging on about? I don't know what the question was asked.
So
this is a feedback thing from myself there now.
So Vlad was basically wondering if it was the Jumeirah Golf Club that I was on about when I was saying my favourite course. But I was just letting him know it wasn't.
No, that's fine. Sorry, again, you know.
Yeah, no, you're dead right.
Oh, your handicap is 25.1. Collins is 25.0. That's right, Collins. Yeah, and Collins beat you by 2 shots. But
Yeah,
yeah, your handicap is 25.1 versus 25.0.
it's all in that point one.
It's
Do.
all in that point one.
Okay, so I've got an idea. We're coming up on the 18th, and I think Ian, you were looking to play a practice round around Wentworth, were you, or is that for later on?
Yeah, I'll do that later. I'll do that offline, as I say, so I can narrow in my distances, and I want to put on a good show tonight.
Yeah,
I
perfect.
want to, yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do there, just while we're playing up the 18th hole, if anyone has a course there that they want us to chime in with, and give a test, absolutely. We're going to include it here on the stream. So we're looking for something fresh anyway. Phil's definitely have set aside some time to take a look at that for sure. Ooh, bit of a bad tee shot there.
I've bear with me a second.
Prairie Run. Never heard of that one. Yeah, so Vlad was saying that the Prairie Run is a fabulous course, so you might check that one out. See if anyone else has got a couple of suggestions.
I'm easy, man.
Ooh. Short and left. Oh, that reminds me of, I was watching Liar Liar a few weeks ago. Such a funny movie. Ah, yikes. Shouldn't have been down there in the first place, but we're going to try and make our par at least. Do, do, do. Hold the line, hold the line. Oh, yeah. That's how you get up and down. See, it doesn't matter how bad your chip shot is. If you can putt like that, not a problem. So, yeah, I think what we kind of came to an agreement there throughout the round was that it's a course that could look really, really well if certain aspects were cleared up on it. So mainly just widening up those fairways a little bit, stop punishing tee shots that go straight down the middle. So like we had, I think it was even the very first hole, both of us hit the fairway and trickled into the rough, which just seems a little bit unfair. So just those kind of aspects. Then there's the trees; they're way too narrow, and it just creates that very tunnel, claustrophobic look, which again you're not looking for in a course. And I find that if this being an RCR, if you go up and if you play that course in real life, you're going to be in the trees more time than anything else, and straight away you're going to be looking for your money back because that's not fun. So that's kind of really my only feedback there for the course so far. I think if those aspects were worked on, you could definitely have a fantastic course here. But other than that, I'm going to give it 3. I think 3 is pretty fair. It does have a lot of potential, but there are certain aspects of it, and I don't know. I'm curious to know what you think as well. Like I'm just giving my own opinion based on how I would design courses and how I would like courses that I play to be designed. And I'd love to know what you think about it. But for me, I think 3 is fair.
Yep.
If I've been harsh, let me know. I'd be happy to have a chat about it. So we're going to confirm there, and we're just going to come back out to the menu. So I shot a 63, which wasn't bad.
I've invited Loops, by the way. Is that
yeah,
okay?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yep, I've just sent the invite now, so he'll be joining at any second.
Yeah,
He is
no worries.
aware that we are streaming, so.
Coolaboola. Okay, so.
Yeah, I think that could quite easily be a 4 out of 5 course with a tad of tarting up.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's it.
Loops.
Like, it's just very hard. What's the story, Loops? Are you well?
Hey, what's going on, guys? How are you?
So guys,
We're
this is
all
Loops here. Loops
groovy.
is joining in. I don't know if you can hear him if he has his audio settings on, but Loops is here joining in with us while we're playing, just doing a couple of course reviews. So I haven't had any suggestions in yet for our second round. Loops, since you're new to the group, where do you want to play? And we'll go out and we'll review it.
Ooh, good idea. Let me take a look at some couple courses here.
There's a Twisted Tree course I've heard is an interesting.
Yeah, you want to play that one?
Nah, oh no, my head would explode.
Well, you can play the newer one. You can play the decent one. Let me see. Looking through courses here.
Be wary though, if you suggest one of your own courses, be prepared for us to pull it apart.
Oh yeah, no doubt. You guys played? You guys played Spyglass yet?
No, actually, I haven't played Spyglass yet.
I wouldn't mind seeing how Spyglass is.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay, perfect. So we're going to stick with an RCR theme here, and we're going to go and play Spyglass. I haven't played Spyglass in a golf game, I think, since... What game was it in? Was it Tiger 2004? 2005, maybe?
I can only assume Spyglass is obviously is a real course then.
Yeah. I think it's part of the Pebble Beach Pro-Am, isn't it? There's Pebble Beach,
Yes,
Spyglass,
yep.
and Cypress Point, I think.
So is it called
yeah,
Spyglass Hill 2016 or Spyglass Hill Golf Course?
Hill Golf Course.
Yeah, it's got the most place.
It's the one that's handicap rated.
Yeah. New round, never played here.
Spyglass Hill Golf Course, perfect.
So blue tees, pin, whatever.
Let's do pin 3. See what's going on.
Pin 3 it is.
So what are we playing? Pin 3, and we're going to go off the back tees. Ooh, it's short. 6,965 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, what I'll do is I'll add G on to the tee. Have we still got Tim in the group here, or did he just wander off?
I think he's nipped off for 10 minutes or so. He'll catch us up, you know what he's like.
Yeah, that's it. We'll be on the 7th hole, and he'll still finish before us. Okay, so yeah, definitely interested to see how this one plays. Now, while I haven't played this in a video game for a while, I do know the course pretty well, so I'll be definitely having a go with it from an RCR perspective.
Okay.
I
I'd like to
already
point
have
out.
criticism, but I'm going to hold back on it for the time being.
I'd like to point out I don't know the course of Madam, so
Okay.
we'll have no opinion on its reality.
Yeah, that's perfect then, because what it does is it gives us an RCR perspective, but then someone going in kind of blind, and
Do you know the course well, Loops?
Yeah, I've played the course over a couple of different video games, I think,
Okay.
over the years.
okay, I've got
So in real life then, Loops?
No, not in real life. I haven't made it out west. Are we doing just regular
turn
play?
order on the green.
Okay, good.
So David has chimed in to say he thinks it's in Monterey, California. I wouldn't be 100% on that, so I can neither
I think it is
confirm
too.
or divide, but Loops is happy to agree with you. Okay, so my first criticism, and it's only a small criticism, is those trees look far too small. That's it. I'm going to leave it at that and move along. I'm not too sure if Loops will agree with me on that.
Yeah. Well, the ones on
The left should be taller than that, I think.
Yeah.
But that's an
Definitely.
RCR thing. I mean, other than that, like, it looks pretty bang on, and
The elevation's pretty spot on.
I've aimed that too far down the left-hand side. Stay on the fairway. Oh, you're kidding me.
Wow, what far?
Oh, wow. Yeah, the elevation is really spot on. Bunkering looks good
Go
as well.
back in there then. Oh, what a nice shot. Yes. Yes, so I can bogey.
Okay, I'm just going to hit this because it's in the rough, so I don't know how this is going to come out. Yeah. It's just a hope of trying to get it in around the green. which we did. So a chip and a putt here for birdie should be handy. Okay.
Christmas
Oh
time.
wow.
Oh, a chip and a putt. Was that a chip and two putts?
Yeah, that was a bit of aggressive chip there. Wow.
I'm at 8 feet.
I've got 3 feet.
I'm 10 feet, so it'll probably be me again. Not a good start anyway, that's for sure. Maybe I shouldn't have had to go with the trees.
That's it. It's the trees that will
Oh,
cost
a
you
chip and a
every
putt is
time.
all it was. Chip and a putt is all it was.
What do we say, Lutz? Leave it where you can get it. Leave
Yeah,
it where you can
make
put it. Yeah. That's all that you got to do.
So Vlad says RCR designing is tough with getting calculations right. Took me months to do. Purgatory, yeah, it really, really is. There's so much to take into account. I think one of the toughest ones I did was the Crancer Sierra, and that's only because from the highest elevation point to the lowest elevation point was something like 270 feet of a change, and trying to make sure that you get that in while also making the course look as realistic as possible is really, really hard to do. So yeah, like, remember the second hole. The second shot here I used to always struggle with.
See, I don't know this course of Madden. Never. I can't. And I've played all the Tiger games.
This would have been a very early Tiger Woods game. I think it was so early that Brad Faxon would have been in the game. So that's,
Okay.
yeah, that's very early.
Do you remember there was a golf game years ago? I think Craig Stadler's game. And you could let Fat Stadler could take one of your putts for you per round. You could use Fat Craig. I'll take this one. And he missed it. He missed it for me once. I couldn't believe it.
160 bunkers. Wow. Sorry, that was just one of the lads commenting there saying that he had 160 bunkers to design on one golf course. That's a crazy amount. Could you imagine doing Whistling Straits?
Oh, it's so much. So much.
Well, I am 6 feet.
I'm 9.
I'm beyond the flag, yeah. I wasn't sure on how much I needed to add it on with that slope. But not to worry, it's not that hard of a putt. Just gotta get that break right. So I'm 13 feet away. I think I'm the furthest again.
Yeah. So you're the first one to secure your birdie.
We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I am. Yeah, so I have actually had a few messages recently, on my PSN at least, from guys asking about my putting and stuff like that. To be honest, if you're watching the video right now, you'll see exactly how I get the best get the best read of putts. What I've learned over time is that like 90% of the or there's a 90% accuracy within those green grids, meaning it kind of allows for false breaks and stuff like that over time. So to use that snail cam where you kind of get down low and take each individual break, it just gives you a way more accurate reading, and then from there it's just a case of putting yourself in the right place and you'll be able to hold the putts. How do you guys do it anyway? Do you just line them up and go with it, or do you...
I lined it up and went with it and just tried to eyeball it for a long time, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
just the last month or so I've been going every grid, going down with the worm cam and
Yeah, I think
just
it's
using the bottom of the TV.
Yeah, that's
Kinda,
it. Lining up the
yeah.
grid with the bottom
Then
of the
you
TV.
get an idea for what the degree of tiltage is, and then you can
That's
make
it,
your best.
exactly.
You make your best guess based off that. That's what I feel like. No,
Yeah, definitely.
I don't have a click system like Mitch does, like other people do. But
Oh,
I,
I don't buy into that click thing. I just like to to use the bottom
I
of the
like to get a
screen
feel for it.
and get that's it. Play completely off field.
I've started to turn my telly on when I'm putting.
Oh, that helps too,
And I have
Ian.
found that has certainly has improved.
So you've stopped putting like as if you were Stevie Wonder. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, yeah. I've turned my telly on.
Okay, I think turning your telly on is a good idea. I think more people should do that if they put like
No, I was
Stevie
getting
Wonder.
nervous and missing a lot of putts, so I would choose my line, choose my weight, turn my telly off, take my putt,
Oh, I
turn my
didn't hit
telly on,
it.
and see what happened. You know, and that's all you can do sometimes with these putts.
But yeah,
But
so
then again, on the new game, there's rumoured to be Under Armour, blue Under Armour. Very excited. What do we hope comes out in 2027? That's a discussion we should
I hope
have.
they fix the chipping by
2027.
2027.
I'll let you have that discussion there with yourself, buddy. But I'm not going to get into that. The technology will be crazy, but then we'll be able to like impose ourselves on the golf courses at that stage. But yeah, I have to say this course looks pretty bang on. I think it's a very very good recreation.
It does. Got the ocean right there.
There should be.
There should be more fescue and I mean, it's kind of a, you know, but
Is
like
there not water down here on the left-hand side, or am I just remembering it wrong?
No,
There
it's
is.
just more
There's
of
a
a
big
fall
loads
off.
of it to your left. Look, the sea.
Oh no, I can see the sea.
So if we're not to have fun, I'll shut up. Okay, I will. It'd be too serious. Sorry, I just can't shut up.
It's okay.
No, it was always just kind of like a
You're here for
like
the
a wild
the
place,
comedy
like a
relief
waste area
anyway.
down there.
The comic relief is definitely your thing there, Ian.
Well, if I can't be good at golf, I can be funny.
Exactly.
I bring something to the party.
Okay, so what are we? 90?
I'm a long way away.
I'm 3 feet.
I'm 20 feet.
That should be decent. I don't think I really need to do anything to that. Sit. Yeah, I'm about 3 feet as well.
Okay,
Nice.
well, if you just bear with me 2 seconds.
Okay, so
and I
Phil
will
says 2027
just pop-
golf will be massive screen hitting real golf balls with real clubs. Imagine that for gaming.
Hit ball. They
Ball
got
right
that.
into your TV.
Except for you don't have to pay a really expensive golf membership.
Right, someone
David
just
says that
putted
you're
out a
hilarious.
turn. Are we not playing putting into turn? Are we not
Wait a-
putting into turn anymore? This is rudeness. Okay, at least I've got the higher ground of morality. Okay, in the game. Okay, turn order. So playing real golf for you two. Yeah, you line your putts up, putt it. Sorry, was I? Oh, this is outrageous. Etiquette.
Are you okay there, Ian?
Sorry, did I not mute my mic just then? Sorry, I thought I muted my mic just then. I may have mentioned something about putting out of turn and how other people have sat and waited for fucking ages. You two just turn up and I'll just whack it on now if that's all right.
Oh, Boxer Dog has chimed
I
in
saw
there.
Cathal go, so
I had a tap in. Like, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I
Boxer
had a
Dog
tap
has
in too.
chimed in here and saying, I hope we enjoyed our pizza debate last night. Don't get him started again because the pineapple was just was a bit too much for Ian last night, evidently.
What,
People put pineapple on
pizza?
pizza. People put pineapple
Oh,
on
yeah.
pizza. It shouldn't happen, Loops.
It's the Hawaiian. Come on, it's a
Why don't they
classic
put
Hawaiian
cake
pizza.
on it? What? Yeah, but go to Hawaii,
Oh,
live
wow.
in Hawaii, and then you can eat your pizza. Don't bring it to me. You know?
Terribly
Don't bring it to
bad
me.
shot.
People,
Oh, these greens
and
are
it's like
tricky.
people who have also put fish on, like anchovies or tuna or ridiculousness.
And he's off.
Actually, I had a black olive pizza last night.
Oh,
See,
don't
black
start
olives,
on the
awesome.
black olives. They're not
Awesome.
nice. What
Awesome.
are you doing?
No, they're beautiful, awesome. A man with taste, a man with an education, and a man with a palate that's way beyond his means probably, but awesomely done.
I definitely find that
But
this
then again,
course
if you
though,
can
is pretty
afford to
bang on.
put, if you can afford, like, I don't know what it is in America for an extra topping, but in the UK it's like £1.50 for an extra topping. If you're the kind of man who can pay £1.50 to have olives put on your pizza, you're the man that don't worry about that kind of money. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll have olives. I want olives, yeah, I'll have olives. And chuck on extra cheese if you can. Yeah, I know, that's fine. That's £3 extra. No problem to me. Make it quick.
Oh, I mean, quite a pizza snob.
Okay, so I was curious how
Okay,
this was actually going to
sorry,
work out now.
base.
So
The base, Loops.
I
Is
don't think
it
there's
thin
a.
crust,
Yeah, so
deep pan or thin crust?
we started him on the pizza trail, and now there's no stopping him.
No,
So
no,
Oh,
this is
sorry,
the
we're
last.
screwed now.
sorry,
So
my bad.
No, this is the last one. Deep pan or thin crust, just to
Okay.
clarify. Loops? Stop concentrating on the golf, Loops. We've had this conversation before.
I don't know. I would say
A deep pan or thin crust?
I don't
It's
like
not
the thin
difficult.
crust as much.
No,
I don't like the thin
there you
crust
go.
very much.
Cahul's on his own on that. There you go. Cahul, unlucky, mate. 3 deep
I mean,
pan.
I'm not saying I won't eat the thin crust. Some of the
Oh
thin
no,
crust is good.
no one's saying that.
but-
No one's saying that. But if there's 2 pizzas, one is deep pan, one is thin crust, which one do you
Well,
pick up?
I'm a fat kid, so I like the extra
Yep.
bread.
That's good work.
okay, so back to the golf. Now
Yeah,
that we've
so
gotten
anyways.
that out of the way. So
Number 6 looks pretty good. The greens are tough.
yeah, the green is tough, but one thing I do remember.
Get
Mi-
in there.
Milo
Greens
wanted
are
to say
easy,
hello.
mate. Greens are easy. Just flop it in.
My dog wanted to say hello to everyone. He wanted to weigh in on the pizza. Milo basically said that all pizza's good in his books.
Yeah, I bet he'll eat anything. I was gonna say.
Oh wow! Oh, we overborrowed that a little bit. These greens are tricky, but again, that's very realistic of the course itself. One thing I do know about Spyglass is that it changed, like the actual course dynamic kind of changes from the 6th, 7th hole in. So I'm curious to know how they're going to capture that, if it's
What
possible.
respect?
He's,
Sorry, fella.
He's
Could
done it
you?
well on this one. A lot of a lot of trees now. Goes into the woods, kind of.
Yeah, because it kind of comes away from being that seasidey type course into more of I suppose your standard kind
More
of
of a parkland.
parkland, yeah. So am I right? Yeah, this is a par 5. Yeah, I think
This
my
is a
only
course review, isn't it?
my only real criticism
Yeah.
of the
I'm reviewing this big patch of rough over here. So, just so we know.
Enjoy.
I wanted to clarify whether we were doing a course review. That was all.
oh no, yeah, we're gonna review it, but this is more from an RCR perspective.
Yeah,
What I
just
do
so you can
think
say why you shit.
for sure is that it's just those trees are a little bit small. They need to be a bit taller for Spyglass. Other than that, looks fantastic. Oh, 2 iron is going to be too much club here.
Oh no. Okay.
You in the water?
I can go in. Yeah.
It's
I
gonna
wish there was a way of having a look to see where your ball was going. You know what I mean? So I'm here and it's like, I wish I could just see in ahead, like there was a triangle button or something to press. That you could just advance to see where the ball could go and
perfect.
land.
Chip in the putt. 170 foot seems a decent pace, but not overly quick. Yeah, to be honest, like the pace of the greens can be like a 187 pace green could actually be relatively easy. The problem is when you start to implement more slopes in it, then it can get a bit out of control. So I suppose that's why Augusta and stuff like that is so difficult because they play 1/8. Are you both just after chipping in?
Yeah, man.
Oh man, the pressure's on now.
Not really. Pressures for tyres.
And this chip shot. Roll out, roll out, roll out. Nah, not enough.
Actually, he does kind of. Yeah, like once you zoom out, if you zoom all the way out in the camera and check out the piece of land, I mean, it looks really really good, actually.
Did you nearly
He nearly swore twice and he tried to cover it
He
up. It was really
nearly.
funny.
He did well. He did well. Oh, mate.
Sorry.
You
Well,
No,
didn't
go
have
for
to
it.
apologise, man.
American.
Work away.
I'm working. Flutes, I'm in it. Swearing's not a massive issue. It's not. It's not
Alright,
active.
Okay, so my phone battery is getting a bit low there, so I'm just turning on the comments there on the side of the screen so I can keep an eye on them. So Phil is okay. I we're going to hop into this pineapple debate for just a couple of more minutes. But Phil would like to chime in here and say the pineapple on pizza is like having bananas in your kebab, and I completely agree. That sounds horrific.
Actually, bananas in your kebab.
Don't no. You're not allowed.
No, seriously. Have
No.
you never had a banana and jam sandwich?
Yeah,
Or
banana and jam sandwich is nice, but
So
not banana
banana
and
and
your
bread,
doner kebab with
but
ketchup.
yeah, in the bread. So what you do? Oh yeah, think about it. You get the doner, open the pit
Do
of
you know
bread,
what? If you continue
layer
any
the
further,
thinly
I'm going to
sliced
boot you out
bananas
for this.
around it, layer the meat in. Oh yeah, man.
Have you got any
Nice.
taste
Tell
buds?
Phil that's a good call. Oh, you've
You
never
got
had
any
fried
taste
banana?
buds?
Have you never had fried banana
I
and
have,
shit like
but you
that?
don't like.
With
Why would you?
syrup and shit.
Like,
Oh, banana's really flexible.
yeah, it
You can
is.
have that on your breakfast cereal. You can have it in a sandwich.
It's lovely with a bit of peanut butter as well, but I don't put it in my
Yeah.
kebab
But why not? Why not?
because I like my chicken or I like my toner, whichever it is.
I think you were closing your mind a little too
what?
early to the banana kebab, to be fair.
Anyway, we're going to press.
Have you
up
never had a
again.
banana toasty?
Yes, I've had bananas in
Like a
quite a
toasty,
lot.
like a... You won't
That bananas are a
consider...
whole lot.
You won't consider the kebab?
No, not once, not
Okay.
ever.
That's fine, as long as I know.
Cool.
What about banana on
not
pizza?
ever. What on pizza?
Banana on pizza.
No, I won't do that.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
If pineapple goes on it, someone would have tried banana once, sure.
Artful Dodger.
I mean,
Hello,
I've
chaps.
had pineapple on my pizza
Hello, buddy. How
several
are you?
times. Tastes great. Tastes great. If the sauce isn't too acidic, you know, it's perfect.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and actually string a couple of birdies together or something because the course is kind of getting the better of us in a few spots. But yeah, no, definitely like course looks fantastic. Marmite in the Chinese. Ah, it looks. We're getting off. No.
No, can I just... No, I'm going to go down a
We're
road
getting
that
off
you may not...
topic.
I'm gonna go down a road that you will enjoy. This sandwich I'm about to tell you now is the best sandwich ever. Peanut butter, cheese and brown sauce.
Oh man, are you rotten?
No.
What?
No, go for it. No, try it. Have a mouthful.
brown sauce? What kind of
Yeah, man.
brown sauce? I mean, what do you?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
like,
brown
you know,
sauce
like
over here.
Just generic
like
brown
ketchup?
sauce.
Yeah, like HP brown sauce. No, but seriously, try it. Don't mock me. Try it. 'Cause the brown sauce and the cheese and the
Getting offensive
Marmite,
now.
the salt. Ah, trust me, man. Try it. Try it. Then call me. Tell me I'm wrong. Luke, did you
I
try
don't
that
even- I'll
pizza
get
thing I told you
sick.
about? And it was right. It's
Alright,
beautiful.
it's the same shit, different day. Yeah, that sounds pretty good, man. Do you playing the game much, or you just chiming in here for the first time? Phil, I not for the nut allergy person. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Thankfully, I don't have it. I get
But
to
then
enjoy
again,
my
I
peanut butter.
wouldn't have thought the nut allergy person would have gone with the peanut butter. I'd have thought he would have realised that contained nuts.
Oh yeah, Nutter 41. Played a couple of your courses already, actually. Awesome. Those are the. Oh, you've done the. Is it the Mirkwood course where you've the Lord of the Rings theme music in the back for the flyovers? Love listening to that. One of my favourite soundtracks of all time. That and Game of Thrones.
can't have two favourites.
Oh.
I hope I'm mentioning Game of Thrones. I didn't just start some massive Game of Thrones chat. It
Oh
probably.
no, it's okay. I've only seen season 1.
Oh, have you? To be
Yep, I haven't
honest,
seen any of it really.
yeah. To be honest, I saw like the first couple of episodes of season one, like when it first came out years ago, and then a certain thing happened. Just in case anyone hasn't seen this, I'm not
Well, I'll
gonna
be honest.
spoil it for anyone.
It's been like 6 years.
Yeah, I
If
know,
you're
but
spoiling it for them, it's not that important to them.
I know, yeah, but still, some people might want to watch it, so I'm going to be nice about this. But yeah, a certain thing happened that I didn't like, and was like, no way is that allowed to happen. So I turned it off and never watched it again, and then started watching it about a year ago. And yeah, it's
So
like,
if I announce a massive end of season 6 spoiler now, that would be
well,
the
that's
wrong
on
thing to
you.
do. Just so I understand.
That's on you.
Just so I understand. Okay. Well, I'm about to announce it. I've never
Has it got
watched the
anything to do
programme,
with
so I
brown
wouldn't
sauce
know.
and a peanut butter sandwich?
I've never watched the show, buddy,
Oh,
so I couldn't
wow.
tell you the answer to it. I believe I know which sequence you're talking about.
Wow, that was a terrible
And,
shot.
yeah.
Gonna wait for
That's the-
GF3
That'll
before
be
I
a fun
design any
part.
more? What's GF3? What's GF3? Or am I just being a bit slow today?
GF3 golf. Perhaps it's a speller.
Oh, this
Perhaps
is
it's golf 3, golf club. Perhaps he fat fingers.
That's it.
Oh, Golf Club 3. Right. I was there like, oh, I'm missing something here. Okay, I'm just gonna hit this. I have no idea which way it's going.
Welcome to my world.
What are you doing all the way back there again?
Well, I thought that they put it at the back.
Oh wow.
I play slightly differently. When we're doing course reviews, none of you two are going to come to the back of the green to review this part. You'll probably hit the green, be 3 foot away. That's no value to no
I was
one.
just in the back of the green there and the 10th hole, but
Well,
you decided to rush
It's
off.
my
and-
turn. Well, I waited a long time. You was talking about pizzas and peanut butter and Game of Thrones. I don't know.
Mister,
I'm trying to have a sensible game of golf, doing
I'm
a full
old, I can't
sensible
appreciate-
review, and you're just not given the chance.
Don't worry, buddy. There's plenty of us in here that all these touchscreen phones and stuff like that type some amount of crap sometimes. Okay, so
If someone took offence to fat finger comment, I was more implying myself, not any one of your people.
no one's taken offence to it. Anyway. At least not they have.
I don't know. Okay, I thought you said someone said they couldn't. They were something. I don't know. Sorry.
The 11th hole. I'm having trouble remembering the. Oh no, I remember this hole now. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be water here. Is there not? Again, is there not water short right where there's bunkers on the 11th?
No, that's another hole coming up, I think.
Are you sure?
I think that's the other par 5. I'm not sure though.
Because do you remember? I don't know if anyone played Tiger Woods 2003. If you did, I remember it was the first time they introduced the analog swing, and I remember that they used this hole for the training part, and I just always remember there was water short right. Maybe I've got it wrong.
No, there's another hole. There's another par 5, I think, on the back that has water short right.
Ooh, 2
I'm
iron
not
came
sure.
out
I'm
well.
not 100% though.
Yeah, do you know what? I could be wrong, but
I'm not
I just-
100% on this course.
that's it. Like I'm looking at this, I suppose this course for the first time in a few years, so
Mhm.
things could have changed. They might
Yeah,
have
me
gotten
too.
rid of the water and put bunkers in instead. Oh, I've just hit that too hard again. Oh, I've been doing that an awful lot with the chip shot.
Oh yeah, this hole was spot on. This next par 3.
Is that the one with the massive elevation drop down the hill?
Mm-hmm.
So is this going to make the RCR World Tour hole then?
Um,
Is it on the right? Huh?
to be honest, like I have the season planned out, so I suppose it just. Oh yeah, no, I remember this. This is bang on. Yeah, this is more than likely going to make it. I suppose it just depends on what I can take out instead of it, I suppose.
Okay. Right, 164 down 20.
Pops
144,
Devil's Island.
145.
I haven't checked that one out actually. I might check that out in one of the next streams we decide to do. I always like to actually, just in case you're wondering, I always actually like to have some of the guys in on the stream. I just think it's fun to have a bit of a chat, and you kind of get that real golf feel to it, where you know you're out in the course with a couple of your mates and you're just having the crack.
Real golf.
Mhm. Mhm.
Sit,
Oh.
sit, sit, sit. Just not getting it together with those elevation changes, but it's a pretty makeable putt, which is always the upside. Let the break there. See, this is what I mean about getting down and getting low. So you can see there that doesn't look like it's breaking at all. But if I go up close and measure that with the bottom of my screen, you can see that there is a slight break from right to left on that. And again there. So we actually have a bit more of a break to consider here than originally thought. So I'm going to go with there because it is going to break back left to right. Did I hit it? Oh, I left it short! Oh
Fell
no!
asleep.
Literally
Fell in love
like
with the line.
on the edge of the hole. Are you kidding me?
It's a nice line though, by the looks of it.
Had a very nice line. Assholes.
Wicked.
Right, folks, this is how I putt so well. As you can see, rule one in golf, ball must reach hole. Ball must reach hole, it won't go in. Apparently 98% of putts that are
the
short won't
short
go
ones?
in. Yeah,
they
don't go in.
Yeah, at least 98%. I heard. Yeah.
Only 98%.
I'm sure I read that
That's actually
somewhere.
a pretty good odds. Oh, that's funny. Oh, Timothy has joined us. He's back in the third hole. He'll probably still finish before us. Okay.
Right, I'm testing out the bunkers. Just to check
Oh, that's a good
that
idea.
each bunker are the same.
Sit. No, don't go above the hole. Ah. I've been like this. I've been leaving myself this type of putt all round long at the moment.
I've blue screened, just so that you're aware.
Oh,
I
really?
will be coming back. Yeah.
Listen, I hope with the new game it's at least like a green screen or a red screen, like a different color.
Yeah. They've got to. Or flashing light saying, aren't you glad you spent so much on this game? You know.
Well, I always spent a few bucks.
This
though.
is fun, isn't it? Or what they should do is have a
Ooh.
countdown clock.
It's amazing,
This
and
is
I can
your
hold that putt, but I
58th
can't
blue
hold the
screen.
putt.
So every time you get a blue screen, it adds a little notch to it, and then
That'd be the dream, wouldn't it?
That's funny.
the real drain.
Oh, I think this is the hole you're thinking of, Cahill. I think this one.
Ah, this is it. Okay. Okay, so I wasn't losing my head
Don't wait
altogether.
on nothing, guys. Just carry on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't-
I'm sorry.
don't-
Did
No,
we
I'm
leave
saying,
you
I'm
behind,
saying,
did we?
not to wait.
It's
No,
not nice when you
don't
do
worry
that,
about
is it?
Whoops.
You know, don't worry.
Might be. I'll be in the bar 2 beers deep by the time you guys finish. Alright, here we go. I'll wait for you, Ian.
That's very kind of you.
Okay, I'm thinking 5 wood with a touch of draw. But yeah, this looks pretty bang on. Yeah, again, like, what are those bunkers like? See, yeah,
Yeah, I'm not sure if the bunkers are 100%, but the general shape of the place is pretty
that's what I
good.
mean. Like the overall shape is pretty good. I just think that the sculpt in the bunkers maybe could be a tiny bit better. They just look like the land has been sculpted and they've just been placed onto it. Whereas what I
Yeah,
would
they
try
haven't
to,
been depth. They haven't. Yeah.
yeah, what I think you could do there is if, like, they've pretty much done half the work. All they really need to do is go in with like the flat fuzzy brush. Don't even raise it or lower it, and then just flatten that out a little bit, and it just creates like a lip, and it just gives it a more natural feel, in my opinion, anyway. Um,
Hmm.
Artful there is he creates a few courses, so I'll be curious to know what he thinks of that as well. But that's how I would do it anyway. Is just go in with a
Alright, I'm
slightly.
back. Did you miss me?
Oh, we missed you dearly, Ian.
Too, thank you. And now I've got delightful handicap scoring on for some unknown reason.
Hey, you're
Oh,
plus
get
one,
up the
not
hill!
bad.
Get up the hill! Get up the hill! Ah! Thought it might have been the number, but a little bit short.
The speed is trash.
Well, that was really slow. Well, not really slow, but really short. Got away with it.
Terrible par.
There we go. We got the birdie anyway, which is the important thing.
Oh,
Okay, I'm two behind Loops, so I have a bit of work to do. Have you played any US Open yet, Loops?
No, not yet. Have you?
No, I played Apex Hounds Society last night, the first round, where he's playing the US Open there. So I was just kind of using that as a warm up and shot. What did I shoot?
Hmm.
11 under. So playing,
Nice.
or was it 12 under? One of the two anyway. But playing pretty well, but just have to do it in the actual proper event now.
No, I hear you. I just switched over to tour clubs, so I'm just trying to get used to them.
Yeah, the lads were saying actually you've just switched over. How are you finding it so far?
Not bad. Just the occasional misguided one comes out, the occasional
Yeah,
slow
yeah.
down swing. But other than that, it's working out okay. I enjoy hitting par fives though.
Yeah, that's got to be an awful lot of fun. Man, I'm not getting these elevations right at all. Stunning course, though, I have to give it
gee.
to him.
It is nice. It seems like it's like 90% finished, you
Oh,
know?
yeah. That's it. Do you know what? There's, yeah, those couple of things, again, that we mentioned, just I'd look to work on those trees, just make them a little taller, and just a little bit more work in the bunkers, and I think it's perfect.
Oh, I see what you mean with the bunkers. Yeah, yeah.
I don't think there's any real definition to them at the moment. Oh, I love this whole. Remember this one in Tiger Woods where you could actually like, obviously you could power boost it and whatever, but you could rip one over the trees on the right hand side, and it would just end up
Mm-hmm.
like 100 yards from the green. Those were the days. I've subscribed. Cheers, man. Thanks for this subscription. Sorry, my English is absolutely horrendous, and my girlfriend has just corrected me in the background. I don't I don't feel that small at all right now. um, but yeah, thanks thanks for the subscription, and
It'll bust out. It'll
looking
buff
forward to
out.
seeing
No
you back
worries.
on the channel for some more videos later on. And do you know what? If it's actually, do you know what we'll do is maybe in the next video is review your course, and do you know what? If you're about, maybe we can get you in and get some thoughts on the overall build itself and have a chat about it. That'd be pretty awesome. So let me know what your thoughts are on that, and we can definitely go ahead. And as we can see there, Tim is floating around in the background there, I think he's on the eighth hole. Not playing as quick as he usually does.
No, I think he's taking time to read the putts today. Oh yeah,
Sit,
this is the
sit,
hole they
sit,
try
sit,
to.
sit, sit, sit. Oh yeah.
They used to try to drive the screen right there. Huh?
I think I know the one you're on about. Is that the
17.
kind of slightly uphill one where it's like 330 yards or something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like 301. It's like uphill 30 feet.
Oh yeah, and it has a massive dogleg left as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that one.
Fairway slopes to the right.
That's it. Everything falls away from you, and you try to snap it
Mm-hmm.
around. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think the
Go.
bunker
Oh,
placement is
that's
spot
right.
on.
There was a fire. There was everything. Oh, no, still don't remember it, Ted.
Okay, so there's no there's no hope of reaching that one anyway. Not with that wind and that elevation. What did he just say there?
I don't know.
You know what? I was doing a Father Ted reference.
Oh, okay.
Joke. You know where Dougal can't remember Dougal? There was a fire. No. You know the nun come. No. You
You're wearing that blue
on
jumper.
Dougal. Oh, that's it. I remember. So I was making.
Awesome. Phil's published a second version there of his course, so looking forward to checking that one out. We'll definitely be doing that, Phil. So thanks for the heads up on that. Okay, so I'm going to just take a bit of loft off it and just try and chase this one up a little bit and stop. There we go, below the hole. Perfect. Ooh, a bit more break than I thought. And in she goes. Back to putting reasonably well again, despite after our little incident on, was it the 13th? No, it wasn't the 13th. It was the 12th. Yeah, we got over that one pretty quickly. We went on a birdie run of 5 in a row since then, so that was badly needed. These assholes will never let me live it down anyway.
Oh, bollocks. Spilled with vodka. Bollocks.
Oh,
Okay,
that's alcohol abuse.
one of
That's
them was
alcohol
enough,
abuse,
Ian.
Ian.
One of them was enough.
I look like.
I'm going to censor you here now.
I censored myself, buddy. I censored myself. Be pleased to know it was only a very tiny amount.
Skip up, don't spin back, don't spin back, don't spin back, and it's going to keep spinning back. Do what you're told, ball. Do what you're told. Maybe if I talk to it nicely.
Oh, sweet.
We say codswallop. Where are you from, Vlad? Actually, curious to know where you're all from, actually. Just to get an idea of where the viewers are from. I know there's a couple of you from the UK for sure.
Does anybody happen to be in Kathmandu?
Kathmandu.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, so we've
Any Nepalese viewers?
Vlad here is from Lincolnshire. I don't know if that's anywhere near you, Ian.
Oh, what, where?
Lincolnshire.
From the Shire.
Nah.
Boxer Dog
Bedfordshire
here
is, though.
is Bedfordshire, yeah?
Bedfordshire is. I'm in Bedfordshire.
Oh, nice one. Oh, man. That was a... Oh, look at him there, 14 under. Artful there is in Ipswich and Suffolk. I'm not from the UK, so all these places...
Yeah, I know where that is. That's bottom right hand. I'll give you a clue. It's the bottom right hand side of England.
Okay.
No, well, if you do England as a cross, you know the bottom bit where London is.
Yeah.
And have like London as the centre of it.
Yeah.
Directly right of London, going out that way. That's
Oh,
Suffolk.
so kind of like out towards the South End direction, is it?
Yes, when Norwich is. There you go, Norwich and Ipswich.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Lincolnshire, that's up north. Up north, that's like Manchester area, I think. Or that's Lancashire. They get the arse up there. Lincolnshire, Lancashire, they get the arse. One's Yorkshire. Oh, I'm going to upset someone, so I'll shut up. It's up north.
stop while you're at it there. Yeah, so I'm going to
Yeah.
go ahead anyway and give it 4 stars. The reason why I'm going to give it no Midlands. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give it 4 stars. I think that it is super close to a 5 stars. If I could give it 4.5, I would. I'm only just going to knock it off a little bit just because knowing the course so well, the trees just looked a bit strange in places where they should be taller, and the bunkers maybe just need a little bit of work there just to give them that proper depth rather than just throwing them onto the land as it is. But yeah, I think 4 out of 5. Guys, what do you think? If I could give it 4.5, I would.
Yeah, I agree with that. I gave it 4 stars.
Yeah,
I
sweet.
gave it 2 stars.
Same.
Is that because you shot -5? And
No,
we
just to be controversial. There's always got to be one Simon Cowell on all the. I didn't like it.
Okay,
I
Simon,
didn't
why
like
didn't
it.
you like it?
I don't think underprepared. I think they'd been overcoached. To me, it was a course that has been working on a cruise ship too long and working in clubs and it hasn't got the talent. No, it's a no for me. Thank you.
Oh, do you know what? You'll brighten up anyone's day, buddy. You'd brighten up anyone's day. All right, guys. Okay, so it's pretty easy to see that most of our guys there are based in the UK, so we're all pretty much local. That's awesome, guys. Actually, just curious to know what the viewers thought of the course. I don't know if any of you were have no spyglass or know it from playing any of those old Tiger Woods games. Just love to know what you think of it, just to get everyone's kind of a general opinion on it. But for me anyway, I'm more than likely going to be having that in my society this season. But yeah, I think we're gonna leave it there in terms of the review. But I'm just gonna wait and see if there's anyone's got any quick comments there on the course, and then we'll wrap it up. But no, I enjoyed that, lads. I think that was pretty good.
Yeah, thank you. What did you shoot, guys? Because I got stupid handicap on.
Oh yeah, you blue screen. Sure, I shot a 60 for -12, and Loops then pipped me by 2 shots, so 14 under 58. Absolutely cracking.
Loops.
Yeah, cracking
You beat
score.
the Great Cahool. You beat the Great Cahool, man. Paper bow, son. Can I just confirm, was that your first game of the day, Loops?
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
Wow. Just think if you'd have had to left.
No comment.
So
I
if
should've
you
said no
wouldn't have
comment.
left that
No
putt,
comment.
that putt not so short, that one you read for a long time there, the one you done quite well.
all coming back to bite me
It would
now.
have been a lot bit closer there now.
Yeah.
Some of the guys agree
more
4.5 stars out of 5. So yeah, definitely good reaction there. So yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and wrap this up, guys. Thanks for tuning in and thanks for commenting as well. I hope you had a bit of fun with us. The food and all, and disgusting as some of it can be. It's all part of the crack
Try
that
it
we have here on
first.
the channel.
Cheese, brown sauce, Marmite. Try it.
It's not going to happen. Not
Try
gonna
it, then tell me it's disgusting.
But
Thanks for having me, Castle. I really appreciate it, buddy. Thank
no
you.
worries at all, Loops. Like this is what we're all about, just having casual, good crack while reviewing courses and having the absolute banter. But yeah, that's it from me, guys. Hope you have a good day and enjoy the rest of your weekend.